This is I'm just heading towards more finer and finer work. So this is Malchanderi. Malchanderi is handloom Malchanderi. These are handloom Malchanderi. These fabric we make by these are made by our Chanderi weaver only. And so these saris, the Malchanderi is basically resham on the warp by cotton on the weft, pure cotton, not the mercerized cotton. Normal Chanderi cotton Chanderis have mercerized cotton, so that's why they are called Malchanderis. So see the palla. Shall I, if I just do it single, so it's a single palla. That's the single one. See the work. That's the single palla of the sari. I've kept it single only because otherwise you will not understand the workmanship, the craftsmanship on the palla. So that's the work. That is the work. We have given the border with some kind of lotus leaf feeling, and there is this peacock. Then there is this part which has so much of work, so much of work, so much. So I mean that's the fabric. So the fabric is just flowing and mesmerizing. So that's the first part of the fabric where we have given a pitchwai hand block along with this hand embroidered motifs. See the motifs. So this is the pitchwai hand block which we have given at the first level, and the second level also has this pitchwai hand block only, but the color is different. So the peach, so it's basically peach and yellow ochre, the whole sari. So and that's the blouse. So the blouse is white and that is the blouse work. So it resembles the palla work, So if I just make a quick pleat of the sari, so it will be like this. The first part will have this yellow ochre color, and this is such a beautiful fabric that you need not worry about the fall or anything. So this falls like amazing on the body. So that's the pleat area. That's the pleat area. And then it comes to the front part. So the front has this kind of hand block print. On the front. That's the pleat area. So you see the pleat color is different. This is the pleat area where again the embroidery part is mentioned. So these are the two color schemes. This is the front of the sari, and that's the so that's the concept. So that's the pleat has this kind of a color. See, the pleats have this kind of a color, the front part has this kind of a color, and that's the palla, and big palla. So that's the concept. Very, very beautiful, very beautiful. See this, and it's all pitchwai hand block, completely our own block. So another mesmerizing Malchanderi sari. So this is the work is little different, the craft is little different on this. So that's the palla, that is the palla. See the palla. So that's the that's the it's beautiful rose get up on the border. We have given a little filling inside the rose. That's the inside part. So these are the flowers which have been given by the embroidery is done like this, and then there is this block art. So the single layered, you would see like this, the work is like this. So that's a very beautiful palla. That's the whole palla has this kind of work till the last, and then there is this border which is going around. So that palla is, see the palla, totally stunning and standing out. So and that is the body. These are the water lilies. These are the water lily hand block, very old hand block of mine. So that's the border. That's the border, which is pretty broad all through the border. And the pricing depends upon the width of the border, the thickness of the border, how thick is the border. So these motifs all over the body, this kind of motifs come, where I have given a grey filling with this kind of mesmerizing hand embroidery. See the embroidery, it's so beautiful. So the whole body has this kind of the flowers standing out, and so that is these are all elegant pastel beauties. I mean, the pastels, the whole is a pastel series, but the elegance of a pastel series would be much more than very bright, gorgeous, gaudy colors. So that's the pleat. That's the pleat. That is the border. That's the pleat. See the pleats. So that's the very very utmost beautiful Lucknowi embroidery with hand block, and that is the blouse piece. So the blouse piece is completely in white color. So this is the border. That's the sleeves. So these are the two sleeves which are there. So when you wear that with the sari, and that is the palla, so you see it's a complete gorgeous combination. It's a complete if I call white as lavish, so this is it. Okay, so the last one in the series is actually the real lavish one. So this sari is done with Zardozi work, typical Zardozi work which is done in Lucknow. So see the work, there are these beads work, there is this ari, there is this cut crystals, and the pipe work. So all these work is embedded in the palla. You see, it's the whole palla. Very, very beautiful. And this is one of the finest and the lightest Zardozi work which I have got it done, because the Zardozi otherwise is very loud and bold, which I personally, it's not of my liking. I really don't. I am saying that I don't like Zardozi work. Actually, it is true. But this kind of work, when I designed the sari like this, that you would, at the same time, you would feel elegant, and you would feel very very, almost you can feel bridal also, because nowadays the bridal colors are also coming so muted and so pastel. The brides also don't want to wear something very gaudy. So that's the lovely Maheshwari, this is the Chanderi, sorry, lovely Chanderi palla, as you can see, in gold, in subtle gold. And so this is the whole sari. The whole sari has such starry such starry dots all on this, on the beads work, all over, and each bead is done by hand. There is nothing machine. So how much time and effort has been put in to make this sari so beautiful and wonderful, we really need to assess on that. So that's the beads work. And the lower border, so that's the whole pleats, the pleat of the sari. See, it's like sky, it's looking like a sky, and dot stars in the sky. So that's the lower border with this mesmerizing work, the lower border. So that's the whole sari. And the blouse has this work. The blouse piece has this kind of work on the sleeves. The sleeve work is like this. There are dots. This is kind of the beads work, the pearl beads work, small beads work, and that's the border on the sleeves. So the border also runs quite long. So that's the complete sari. Anybody who's interested to know the price and the other details of the fabric and everything, most welcome. Thank you so much.